From 25. This is the dating game. And now, here is your host, a dragon who needs no introduction, but heck, he got one anyway. Here's Spike.
Thank you, Tai Kamiya 1999. My name is Spike. Hey, Tai Kamiya 1999, could you tell us who the three bachelors are this lucky guy can choose from?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Bachelor number 1 is a bad-mouthed and aggressive girl who is also a surprisingly good cook. She is very protective of her younger sister, and she looks really attractive. Please give it up more from Clannad, Joe Fujibayashi. I think I pronounced that correctly. Bachelorette number 2 is a tomboy who is not your typical preteen girl. She used to be my girlfriend, and I soon found out that she was a cheating whore. Please welcome from Bakugan, Bruno Masagi! And last, but certainly not least, Bachelorette number 3 is one of Dawn's rivals. She also wishes to be a top coordinator, and she has huge problems with her hair. Please welcome Ursula! Now, here's Spike again.
Thank you, Tai Kamiya 1999. Those are the three bachelors. Now let's say hello to our mystery guy. He's all the way from Digimon. He's here because his two friends apparently are already in relationships, and he wants to get in one too. Please welcome Tai Kamiya from Digimon Digital Monster. So Tai Kamiya, could you tell us why you're here and you want to play the dating game? Well, as you can tell, it's all Sora Takanushi's fault why I'm here. I also heard that Boss Rarity told me that every time you see Mimi together with Don or Madoka together with Gingka, you always get jealous and storm out of the room. Is that correct? Yeah, it gets me so jealous that I just wish Sora would just break up with Matt already. But they're never gonna break up. Man, I'm so upset right now. Hopefully I'll find someone who actually cares about me. Anyway, Tai, are you ready to hear the rules how the dating game works? Yes, I'm ready to hear the rules. Go ahead and tell me. Behind that board, you will see there are 3 bachelors waiting for you. You can ask each of them 5 questions, and whoever's answers you liked more out of those 5 questions, you can pick whoever you like. Okay, Spike, I'm ready to ask those 5 questions to the 3 bachelors. Before we get to that, let's say hi to the 3 bachelors you are gonna talk. Hello, Tai. How are you? I'm doing good, Bachelorette number 1. Hello there, Tai. Has anyone ever told you what a cute name you have? Thanks, Bachelorette number 2. I don't think anyone besides my mom has ever told me that. My there, hello there, Tai. You seem like you deserve to be with someone special. You're absolutely right about that, Bachelorette number 3. It's too bad that special one who I actually like is together with that jerk who I don't get along with. Who knows, Tai? You might find someone even prettier than Sora, you know. Yeah, gotta think positive, not negative. Anyway, you can ask your questions right now, Tai. Alright, I'll ask them. Bachelorette number 1, if we saw a movie together, what genre would you want to see? I'd go for action because I like seeing thrills and stuff like that. Bachelorette number 2, if we saw a movie together, what genre would you want to see? I would have to say romance, to be honest, if you ask me. Okay, Bachelorette number 3, I have the same answers as Bachelorettes number 2 and 1. I prefer romance and action. I'd like to see a film combined with 2 for the price of 1. Bachelorette number 1, I work at a grocery store and my pay is $9 a week, which means I make $45 a month. So what would you like me to spend it on for you? I'd like to go shopping for clothes if that's not a problem with you. Same question, Bachelorette number 2. Since I get paid $45 a month, what would you like me to spend on for you? I really don't know. You can get me a watch or something, or a nice gift, whatever you like. Same question, Bachelorette number 3. If I make $45 a month, what would you like me to spend it on for you? Tai, whatever you get is fine with me. The only thing that matters to me is if we're together, I care about if we're a couple. That's all. Bachelorette number 1, if I was asleep and couldn't wake up, what would you do? I'd give you the good old shake and wake, shaking you to wake you up. Bachelorette number 2, same question, but do you have a better answer? I wouldn't get too rough with you waking you up. I'll just let you wake up naturally, that's all. Same question, Bachelorette number 3. If I'm sleeping and I couldn't wake up, what would you do? I would ask you to take a nice warm shower. That would always wake you up. Okay, Bachelorette number 1. I don't know what the prize is, but if it was a trip, where do you think we would go? I think the trip is close towards Niagara Falls, if I'm not mistaken. Same question, Bachelorette number 2. I don't know what the price is, but if it's a trip, where do you think we'll go? If I'm not mistaken, I think the trip is Hawaii. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bachelorette number 3, same question. I don't know what the price is, but if it's a trip, where do you think we'd go? I think it's optional if you ask me. If whoever you pick, I think the person, they get to decide where they want to go. Bachelorette number 1. Would you always be there for me during times of depression and other things in life? That only depends if I'm busy or not. Bachelorette number 2, will you always be there for me when I'm during times of depression and other things in life? Of course, Tai. You seem like the person who really needs me, for sure. Bachelorette number 3, same question. Will you always be there for me during times of depression and other things in life? Of course, Tai. I'll always be there with you if you want. Well, Tai, your time is up for asking questions. It's time for you to decide which one of those 3 bachelorettes do you want to go out with. Well, I can tell you straight off the bat, I am not picking bachelorette number 1. Well, you have to tell me between bachelorettes 2 and 3 who you want to go out with. I'm going with bachelorette number 2. Alright, before we meet your bachelorette you choose, let's take a look at the 2 who you did not pick. Bachelorette number 1's name is Kyo Fubutashi from class. Well, it's nice to see you in person, Tai. I guess you did the right thing not picking me. I could have picked you if you had a better way of waking me up, Kyo, so sorry. Bachelorette number 3, you can come out. Her name is Ursula, and she's from Pokemon. Well, I was right, Tai. You do deserve someone special, and I'm sorry you didn't pick me. If you ever change your mind and want me to go out with you sometime, here's my phone number. Thanks, Ursula. I do appreciate that. This is it, Tai. Are you ready to meet your bachelorette you chose? Oh, you bet I'm ready, Spike. Bring her out here. Say hello to your new date, Runa Masaki from Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Oh, Tai, I'm so glad you picked me instead of the other 2. Yeah, I picked you for a few reasons. 1, you're not as crazy like Kyo is, and you're not as a creep like Ursula. You know, Tai, you seem like a nicer guy, nicer than my ex-boyfriend Dan Kuso. Don't remind me of Dan Kuso. Him and I used to get in a lot of fights back in the day. Good, because I don't want to remember him either. He was like the worst boyfriend ever. So what are Runo's and Tai's romantic getaway? Could you please tell? They are going on a 2-week Mediterranean cruise. Well, Tai and Runo, what do you have to say about this cruise? I'm looking forward to the cruise. Runo, what do you have to say? I'm looking forward to it also, Tai. Let's get our stuff and get ready for it. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. After those 2 weeks are up, they'll head back here and tell me how their 2-week went. Will they tell me they had the best time of their life, or will they tell me they had their worst time of their life? You gotta wait 2 weeks to find out.